Hi there, this is Guardman. I'm about to do my third Core Set 2021 draft. This is going to be a draft with other players, so let's jump in. Uh, Seeing as this was my third draft, and both times I drafted mono blue, I'm sort of interested to see what the other colors have to offer. Right off the bat, this is actually a very good mono blue hack. Got Rousing Reed, Waker Waves. Fairy Tutelage is it's a pretty good card if you can get in multiples. Bolt Hound is good for a red go wide deck, but Turn to Slag's alright. Gale Swooper is pretty good, but I'm going to be taking the rare. It's colorless, it's efficient, you can hose random planeswalkers, and I really enjoy that it doesn't commit me to a color first pick. Let's see. Ooh, actually, there's some really good picks in this pack. Speaker of the Heaven, great in a life gain deck. Garruk's Uprising, great in a 4+ power deck. Grasp of Darkness, probably one of the best removal spells. I guess the question is sort of what sort of deck do I want? Grasp of Darkness, it's not like a splashable card, so that's pick against it. Really, it's between these two right now, as I don't want to be committing so heavily to one color just yet without seeing more. You know what? I'm going to take the Garruk's Uprising. It's a low. I think it's a little bit more consistent than the Speaker. All right, here's a interesting pack. I really like Quarian Dryad. You know, I played it, and back when it was legal and standard before. Really powerful card if you're either just splashing green or playing a bunch of other colors. Twin Blade Assassins is alright if you can get a couple draws. Nothing really too much other than those two. Legion's Judgment is alright, but nothing to write home about. I think I'm going to take the Dryad. I think it has higher upside than the Twin Blades. But, I'm not 100% sure. Selfless Savior, it's interesting. Ogre is real good. Rest are just okay. And Bone Prep Brood is good if you can cast it, but it's a little bit expensive. I think I'm just going to take the Ogre. See if I can do a red-green 4+ power deck. Alright. Let's see. Fierce Empath. It's great if you get like a couple Colossal Dreadmaws or the Ogre. I forget his name that we were just looking at. Primalkin's alright if you got some creatures with counters, specifically the Dryad. Pitchburn Devils, The Dilophosaur is fine. That being said, I think I'm going to go with the Primalkin. It's just a bit better than I think the other choices. Solidary is interesting. So is Pestilence Haze. This is just a straight up board wipe against some decks. Now I guess I'm sort of regretting not taking the Grasp of Darkness instead of the Garruk's Uprising, but because I'll take the Tutor Ogre. See what happens. Nothing too great. I guess it's the question. This is real good against flying decks, but this is a little bit more. I'll take a training. I just like it a little bit better, I think. Oh no, I guess I wish I didn't do that. Send our train on the way. This is a real late frantic inventory. Yeah, I don't really have any other good choices. Just take it if I see some other blue cards open. Another Pride Mulligan. Bolt Hound, like I said, is good if you're going wide. Maybe the green seems to be somewhat open. I'm not so sure about red, but if I can maybe pick up the white-green, I can transfer into that. I say that, and here comes another Turret Ogre. It's interesting. I'm not 100% sure what direction I'm supposed to be going right now with some of these signals. I'll take another Turret Ogre if I need to go into another color. I'm not too worried. Blood Gun is if I none of these two excite me. I guess I could just take the Titanic Growth and maybe think about it. Alright, this is a good sign. Bone Prep Brute not being taken, and get a Dilophosaur. So it could just be that the cards I was looking for were in the pack. This is a great last pick. As I say that, this is a great red-blue Prowess pack, and the interesting thing here is Animal Sanctuary. I do have 2 cats, but I don't think that's worth it. Now the question is, do I want something? There really isn't any other good picks. I have some counter stuff, so I might just take the Conclave Mentor and start to see what I can get in green-white. This is another good red-blue Prowess pack. So First Empath. This doesn't excite me unless I get like something really good. I don't have a ton of stuff to trigger Prowess. The Shock is fine. Not exciting, but fine. Alright, here's an interesting pick. And you got 2 good uncommons. A good common for green. I guess I'm still not 100% sure on red, so I might not want to do that. But I do have I am starting to get some counter stuff with Well, I have some counter stuff, and counters does seem to be open, so I can take this. Plus, it's good at 8. Really, this is the only card other than maybe taking another Pride Malkin, but Soulseer, good removal. Let's see. This is a late Goblin Wizardry. I guess, do I have enough to... No. Someone's going to get a really strong blue-red Prowess deck out of this. You know, I'm going to take it. Nothing else really excites me. The only other thing is the Hobble Fiend, but that's not really a creature I want to be playing in this deck. Okay. As I say that, there's a Havoc Jester. You know, at the very least, this is a 5/5 for 5. I don't really have much else. Fungal Rebirth is a good. It's a good card. It can really blow out people sometimes. Oh, and this is perfect. A late Llanowar Visionary. So probably move this over here. I don't know why people aren't picking the Goblin Wizardries. I got 3 Goblin Wizardries. You know what? If they're going to give me all these things, sure, why not? You know, with 3 Goblin Wizardries, Crash Through does not... It's not the worst card. I mean, usually I would take the Dowsing Pteranodon, but... And actually, Burn Bright... Now I wish I took the Bolthound before, because I've sort of turned into a go wide red-green deck. Yeah, I think I would prefer that. This is a strong card. Fortunately, not in our colors. Red, green. I guess it's, do I want a Colossal Dreadmore or another Llanowar Visionary? Or Turn to Slag? I don't think I want another Turn to Slag, but I do think I want another Llanowar Visionary. Oh, this is actually perfect, because we can we're, like I said, a go wide red-green deck. So, and I think really we could get a third Llanowar Visionary, which I wouldn't mind. Hellkite Punisher, but other than that, no, I think Severa is the perfect pickup for our deck. Now this is interesting. I think we can give up on the Conclave Mentor plan. Hunter's Edge, third Landwehr Visionary. I'm not sure if we're even going to go the Gark's Rebirth plan, and at the same point, I don't think we're going to want Cultivate. But Hunter's Edge, even with a lower power curve, it can do stuff. Plus, it's another spell for Goblin Wizardry. Ooh, another Soulseer. Yeah, this is a weird deck. It's a red-green Prowess deck. But I think it's coming together. And saying that, Thrill of Possibility fits right in. I think I really do love Feat of Resistance. I don't think I'll need a tap land, so I'll just get Battle Rattle Shaman, which is a good pumper. I like this card as blue. Igneous Cur. I think Igneous Cur. I don't think I would play the Gnarl Sage. Oh, this is definitely a great card. It can just win out board stalls late game, and even if we're not in the 4 power deck, and we really aren't at this point, I really didn't expect to get 3 Goblin Wizardries, but it's a happy surprise, and we should have enough. Oh, we even get a turn to Slag. This is a real late turn to Slag. Part of me wants to take the Colossal Dreadmaw, but I think in the type of deck we're doing, we just want as much removal as possible. This actually becomes a pretty nice 2-drop, since we have Havoc Jester and plenty of stuff to sack, and our third Landwehr Visionary. Well, this will definitely be an interesting deck. I don't think we want the Turret Ogres. I'm not sure if any of this is going to make it, but I'll pick the Truffle Snout. Okay. Shock, yes. Run a foul, no. That. Let's put this up here for now. I don't need one of those. Let's move, let's start by moving our non-creature spells over there. Burn Bright's actually interesting in this deck, so I'm not 100% against running it. We'll just have to see. Fungal Rebirth should be great. Truffle Snout, I just don't know. Don't need that. think one of the things we'll want to do is run this real low to the ground, so 16 lands. Before I forget, we should figure out what sleeves we should use. For red green, going low to the ground, we should get rat sleeves. Okay, now what else to cut? Ogre, no. We can probably cut one Pride Milkin. One spin snare. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have actually, 10, well, more than that. This should probably be over here. That should be over here. That definitely should be over there. So, yeah, I'm not the best at moving cards around. But this is why the handy little thing over here is helpful. So it's 9, 12, 13, 14. 14 non-creature, which is perfect with all the Goblin Wizardries. I guess it's, what do we want to take out? Necessity and Training. You have some big stuff, but I don't think... No. Plus we have Crash Through if we really need it. Thrill of Possibilities. I think this is about right for right over there for now. Bone Pit Brute. I don't think we want that going that high. So 2 more. Hunter's Edge is an interesting one because it can just, we have enough 2-power stuff that it can take out anything with 3 toughness or less. Ample sacrifice. Now the question is, do I want any Pride Milkins? I think 1 is the right number. I have lots of... Yeah. And actually with 3 Llanowar Visionaries and the low count on... It's really interesting. I don't... Do I go down to 15 lands, or do I keep the last Llanowar Visionary in? Because if playing mana, there's also, as much as I do love this card against flying decks, there's also saying, well, we have plenty of removal. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 removals, plus, you know, we might be able to Havoc Jester something down, but at the same time, we're then for 5 removals. Like I said, I'm not good at moving these things around. Yeah. We're sort of a mid-range go wide deck, trying to take care of the early plays and then go from there. Interesting deck. Well, let's take one more look, and let's see how it does. Round 1. Only 2 lands, but we get a Landwehr Visionary. We are on the draw. Yep, I'm going to keep this. I have a shock, a Landwehr Visionary, draw 1 more land, and this is going to be a good hand. That's not a land, but it looks like we got dogs going on over there. There is our land. Now there is the question, if they go to pump the curve. Oh, never mind. We have no questions whatsoever. You just get a nice clean 2 for 1. Oh, yep, they have a grab a this here. But they could have some sort of protection spell. I think it's probably better to do this now. This is only when it attacks with 2 others. Let's get a Landwehr Visionary down. See what we draw. This is good later after we get our... Well, let's see if they have any more curves. But this Burn Bright would be good later. They do have another curve. But I'm probably just going to discard it to the Spark Hunter. Play Aquarian Dryad and sort of gum up the board. I think definitely have the better long game. And Havoc Jester make it that much harder for them to blank and focus for 1 in the air. Alright, that's a little unfortunate, but ooh, Goblin Wizardry. That's a nice pickup. Just want to swing in with the Spark Hunter. Is it given met? Okay. Let's see. We can do this for 5. That's real nice. That's going to make it a lot harder for us to attack in or even block. Alright, so that's 11, 13, 14. Much as I hate to do this, I think go 11, 14. Yeah, that was a really good turn on their part, because it just makes it hard for us to 8, 16. Take 7. Come on, sacrifice it. Yeah. Now we're a little bit back foot. I'm going to leave 3 mana up just so that... Okay, they have Soul Seer, which kind of nullifies what I was talking about. I guess sort of has perfect answers. Whenever they need it. Yeah, just not coming back to that. Playing +1/+1 counters on all of those creatures just sort of ruined our board. Now this is an easy mulligan. Keep this. Get rid of the Battle Rattle Shaman. This. I'm not going to play Crash Through yet because there isn't much need to. Yeah. If I can play Crash Through after the Goblin Wizardry, it'll be a little bit better. Kite Sail Freebooter is definitely changes things a bit, but now if they have a second one, it's going to cause problems. It's unlikely they do, but play this, hold up Goblin Wizardry. I wonder if they're mono black, or if they're missing a color. Let's first play the Crash Through, see what we get. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm going to play the Pride Vulcan then. I think Leafkin Avenger is a bit better to get on the board. It's a interesting play to do then. I'm assuming they have some sort of trick. You know what, seeing that they did that, and didn't realize that these have trampled, I'm assuming they just are cut off from a color. Yep, there's the island. Now the question is, what are they going to do? Something with flash? I guess they could have let's play the Pride Vulcan now. Lofty Design. It's nice on the Leafkin Avenger because it gives it trample. Alright, Cross Breath. That's cool. They really have no clock, so. But they do have a lot of cards, so it can't be stingy. One, two, 7, so I don't have enough yet. And I have to believe that they have some sort of trick, so no reason to send in Pride Vulcan. Ooh, that's real good for them. I don't think we have really anything that can stop that. We're visionary. Okay, this should work out well. We get back to Soul Seer. We Soul Seer that. Now it's just going to be hard for them to block anything because they'll need to play 2 more creatures. And if we draw any non-creature spell, we just win. And let's see, return target permanent. So yeah, we just win. This game did a good job of showing off the power of Goblin Wizardry, even in blue-red deck. even though we're on the play and we only have 2 lands, I like the shock. I like the Landward Visionary. I like this hand. You just need to draw another land, and it looks like our opponent's actually mulliganing twice. So as soon as we draw another land, this becomes a real good hand, and we'll leave it Mount Shock. Okay, we get a Hobble Fiend. Not a land, but it is a 2-drop, and I'm not sure. There's our land. Landward Visionary. Okay, in our land, no attacks. Okay, what to do, what to do. I actually think Spark Hunter is the right play here, just discarding a forest. Next turn we can put +1/+1 counter on it. I'm gonna kill it now. No. Okay, that changes things. We can do this for 4. No attacks. No, and they just concede. I was about to say, you know, if they do play something with 4 power and they want to attack with that, fine. Take the hit. Go to 16. Again, this is a great hand. Burn Bright, I like with Goblin Wizardry. You got Shock, you got a Landward Visionary. It doesn't get much better than this. Okay, so we just have to go down. They won't get to exile anything, but they will get to see our hand. I don't think. Yeah, I don't want to play the Wildwood Scourge now. It's a lot better when you can. I mean, unless we were like a full counter deck. I just don't think going so long. It's probably a smart play. Getting Sabira is real good. I'm just going with the Goblin Wizardry plan. No reason to change up now. Kinetic Augur is interesting. No, they're also playing Burn Bright. Then we just pay this for 4. No attacks. We're playing the long game here. If they attack, it probably means they have a... If something... Okay. So I'm actually going to put on here because it'll get the Prowess trigger. I don't think they have... Yeah, they don't have anything. Then we put another one. And we attack for 9. They can double block. I'm not too concerned about that. I have to assume they have like some sort of token generators, just based on the fact that they're running Burn Bright and Dire Fleet Warmonger. Play Quarian Dryad and Subera. Since we don't got anything better to do, let's just activate her and turn this unblockable. Oh, they didn't. Okay, they do have stuff to chump. No blocks. Take it. I'm going to go into full control because she can't give. Did I do this one? I think so. Now. And we win. And that's why Subera is very good with Burn Bright and low power creatures. Facts. Though I do think I misclicked on one of the tokens, which is why I did that token twice. That's the one thing with the interface, is it sometimes isn't always the clearest. Do I want to keep this? I like Spark Hunter, I like Soul Seer, Burn Bright. You know, I'll keep this. You know, and watch me get punished for playing Spark Hunter, and they have ways to remove it. Speaker of the Heavens. Okay, that, I'm actually going to play Subera because I don't have something I would want to discard with Arc Hunter right now. This is a aggressive lifelink deck. You know, I might just cash in the Goblin Wizardry to kill those two. Okay, now this, so this is Vigilance, Lifelink, only works 7 or more life. Get down to Spark Hunter. Go and discard a mountain. The Sanctum with Stone Fangs is really good just because it really puts you on top. Spark Hunter. I mean, to kill it, they'll have to double block with both of these. I don't think that's something. Oh, they might want to. At the very least, I'm going to send in. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to be patient for one more turn. Because then I can give this indestructible. Ooh. Okay, we got both Soul Sears. And okay, they're just. I'm perfectly fine with that trade because they're probably going to try and attack back with that. You know, I don't want to deal with probably should have done that before, but I wasn't thinking about that. Alright, that was just a mistake on my part. I will say it's harder to think these out while narrating. If they attack with a speaker, I mean, two blockers. I'm making that trade. we attack with everything. I'm gonna leave 2 back. That's fine. Yeah, the turn 2 Sanctum of Stonefangs is just really hard to race. And them using village rights is not exactly great. Well, our opponent's in a tank. It might have been a mistake to attack with the Goblin Wizard that turn, but yeah, it probably was. We don't really have zombies might be a problem because they can just so target non-land permanent. Okay, we get one more shot. And this is really a... No, they have Basseries. Yeah, they just have a really good deck that's going to be... It'll be hard to beat in the best of times. I do have Trustin, which is probably the best time to do it. Try it out. See if I change the power. It can't be blocked. That appears to be the case. Yeah, a turn 2 Sanctuary Stone things is just really, really hard to beat. That probably did at least 10 damage to us over the course of the game. Opponent goes first, a little bit of a slower hand. If they go really fast, it'll be bad, but this hand has a lot going on for it. A shock, that's great. That gives us some a land that's equally good. Deathmoon Child isn't great, but another Goblin Wizardry is great. The problem with Deathmoon Child is that it gives them a lot of good blocks. In fact, with the you know what? No, I think it's probably better to have him possible Prowess trigger. This is really about using our life total as a resource. Now, if they have a counter, this will be bad. Looks like they don't. I'm only going to attack with one because I don't know quite why they didn't play anything last turn, unless they know Mass Black. Okay, that's going to turn out really well, as long as they don't draw a counter. Because if they attack with everything, playing our Goblin Wizardry, we'll be able to turn this to 3/3 with Shock and Goblin Wizardry. Take out the Mass Black Guard and kill the Deathmoon Valid. And if we do it right, we might even be able to make them use all of their mana. And it's sort of funny, even in a non red-green deck. Okay, that's perfectly fine. The cage zombie is going to be a concern. If they pump, it'll be really good for us. Yep. That was really what we were looking for. Now we get to play this for 4. we're in a, you know, a pretty good position. I don't want to just send them in to trade for the Saproling. And until we get permanent, Fungal Rebirth isn't really going to do much. And the reason I played the Wildwood Scourge over the Havoc Jester is I would much rather them kill the Wildwood Scourge than the Havoc Jester, because I can get this back with Fungal Rebirth and possibly replay it for even bigger. Exactly what I was talking about there. Alright, now I am going to do the trade because they're going to drain me for 2 either way. Llanowar Visionary is good. Perfect, because that lets me Fungal Rebirth if they kill something of mine. And we're under no duress to okay, 2 blockers. I actually think I am going to do that. I think I am just going to get back to Wildwood Scourge. Ooh, Hobble Fiend. Okay, that Hobble Fiend plus Havoc Jester really just is. It's hard to beat. They really have a lot of mass blackguards. And they're going to pump that. Send the mass blackguard, maybe. The past, you know, this deck and the previous deck, Cage Zombie has really put in a lot of work. They have a lot of finishing blows. Okay. We're going to need to they have another removal spell. Probably get bad for us, but looks like they're reading Hobble Fiend. Um, so they can do this twice. I do this that way. 4. Yeah, I think just have it that. Yeah, all they're really wanting is the cage zombie activation. Battle Rail Shaman, just in case I turn to slag. Like I said, just in case I draw turn to slag. At this point, I'm okay trading a Death Bloom for. I didn't want to take that trade. Then, yeah. They have another rise again. Sanguine Indifference. Alright, is there... I think we might just be dead here because they've just had a real good ability to get our stuff. So we can do this for pay. Let's just pay 9. Yeah, the Cage Zombie really good when you can just trade stuff like Deathbloom Thallid and get back all these creatures again and again. Oh, that was the draft. A little disappointing. Only 3 wins. So we can see what we got. This is from what do we got? This is like my 4th Fairy's Ageless Insight. I've only opened like, I don't know, 20, 30 packs. Probably not even, more like 20. This is a nice card. Yeah, I guess I got Volt Project. Alright, well, thanks for watching the draft. Hope you enjoyed it.